A busy week for the Trump administration on tap, starting with a tough task right outside the White House gates.
As Erica Brown explains, there's a takeover of the D.C. Police Department and a big meeting waiting on Friday.
One day after President Trump announced a federal takeover of Washington's police department and activated 800 National Guard troops, the White House says there are already signs of success.
Last night, approximately 850 officers and agents were surged across the city. They made a total of 23 arrests. A total of 6 illegal handguns were seized off of District of Columbia streets as part of last night's effort. This is only the beginning.
On Tuesday morning, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser met with Attorney General Pam Bondi to discuss coordination and strategy as more troops are deployed.
What I'm focused on is the federal surge and how to make the most of the additional officer support that we have.
Among those who have spoken out against the National Guard mobilization in Washington, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, who call the move a political distraction. The Guard deployment comes as the president continues to prepare for Friday's face-to-face meeting in Alaska with Russian President Vladimir Putin. President Trump is pushing for an end to the war in Ukraine, but as of now, the talks will not include Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
So the president is agreeing to this meeting at the request of President Putin. And the goal of this meeting for the president is to walk away with a better understanding of how we can end this war.
White House officials say the president is open to a trilateral meeting that will include President Zelensky in the future. He's expressed skepticism about Friday's talks, maintaining Putin has no intention of ending the war. Sharing a new Ukrainian intelligence report, Zelensky wrote that Russia is redeploying troops and forces in ways that suggest preparations for new offensive operations. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Well, a new report shows inflation held steady in July, but rising tariffs could soon push prices higher. Gas prices are down about 30 cents a gallon compared to last year, making summer road trips a bit more affordable. Food inflation improved slightly in July, but staples like eggs and beef remain higher due to shortages. Overall, inflation stayed steady at 2.7%, but the core rate, excluding gas and food, ticked up to 3.1%. Economists warn tariffs on imports like furniture and tools could soon lead to higher costs for consumers.
What we do know is a lot of businesses are eating those smaller increases that they saw in the first few months of tariffs. I think towards the end of the year, they're going to start passing along those increases to consumers.
Wall Street reacted positively with gains of more than 1% on each major exchange. Investors are betting today's numbers will lead to a cut in interest rates next month.